There is a massive in-person and virtual march on Washington happening today. It's being organized by the National Action Network and the NAACP and others on the 57th anniversary of Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream speech. So the in-person march is called the Commitment March, Get Your Knees Off Our Necks, which will call for, in part, comprehensive police accountability reform, completion of the census, and mobilizing voters for November. Speeches will be delivered by Martin Luther King III, Al Sharpton, and others, with around 50,000 people expected to attend in person. Safety measures in place will include masks when entering and sanitization stations. The virtual march started yesterday but continues on today as well with a giant lineup of speakers. Some of the speakers who have already spoken are Cory Booker, Nancy Pelosi, Stacey Abrams, Mahershala Ali, and many, many more. And today's events will culminate in a speech by Reverend Dr. William J. Barber II. So the entire event and march is being streamed online on a number of sites, including at 2020march.com and the National Action Network's website. Read more about it there. Continuing on here with trending news. There has been a steady run of successful ransomware cyber attacks against companies this year, including a recent one against Garmin, and it appears Tesla came close to also being a victim to one of the schemes. So the attempt was confirmed by Elon Musk on Twitter, and the details were outlined in a criminal complaint that's been filed against a Russian man who attempted to carry it out. But here's how it allegedly went down. So this Russian guy met with an unnamed employee from Tesla multiple times, taking them out for drinks and dinner, trying to convince them to install malware on the company's servers, which would then steal data which they could hold for ransom. The malware needed to run for 6 to 8 hours to fully carry that out, so the plan was that it would create a distraction with a denial of services attack first, then pilfer all the data in the background. Once completed, they would then ask for $4 million from Tesla in order to release the hold on the information. But the only way to get it to work was to have the malware installed by the employee, so they offered this person $1 million to carry it out. The employee, however, decided not to play ball and reported the attempted bribe to Tesla, who then got the FBI involved to create a sting to catch the hacker. Supposedly, the hacker tried to flee the country, but they were able to bring him into custody as they now try to track down the larger network that he was a part of. This reads like something from a movie, but it's a great reminder of how much money is in the ransomware business and how valuable data really is. There's probably going to be a lot more details released on this today, so stay tuned at digitaltrends.com. As we interact with each other in a are we ready, actually? Let's start that over. Are we destined to interact with each other in a Ready Player One style virtual world oasis? Well, if so, it may look like Facebook's Horizon, and the public beta has just opened up for registration. Horizon was announced about a year ago by Facebook as a VR platform for Oculus, and it's been in a closed beta since early this fall. So part of the main theme of the platform is that players engage with the VR world through their own avatar, visiting pre-made destinations like virtual restaurants and theaters, but you're also allowed to create landscapes and games with in-app creator tools. So there's a number of games already available for users who are accepted into the beta, including one called Balloon Bash, where you shoot water balloons, and one that's set up more as like an escape room. So the social part of it is one of the biggest things, though, particularly in this time of coronavirus and social distancing. For now, Facebook said that up to 8 people can virtually meet up via their avatars and hang out, but they're envisioning bigger, larger spaces soon. There's also a robust safety system being touted where you can easily step out of a room and kind of hit pause if things get overwhelming, or report a user who's being an issue, which of course that's bound to happen. It seems kind of like this thing has aspects of Minecraft, Second Life, Ready Player One, and maybe a little bit of the Matrix, all mixed into one. And you can sign up for the beta yourself and read more on Horizon's homepage and at digitaltrends.com. SpaceX just keeps on securing launches as the push for commercial space endeavors continues on, with NASA awarding them a contract to send a lunar lander to the moon. So the lander is called the XL-1, and it's from Masten Space Systems, which is part of the MM-1 mission. So this particular lander will end up on the moon's south pole, loaded with not only scientific equipment and instruments to explore the potential of ice that could be used as future fuel, but also with payloads from commercial space companies. This is all part of NASA's Commercial Lunar Payload Service program, which aims to form partnerships with commercial companies looking to explore the moon and help NASA in its missions. The goal is to help foster the building of an industry on the moon, with companies profiting from lunar resources and exploration. As for SpaceX, they haven't announced which of their spacefaring vehicles will be used to bring the MM-1 to the moon. They compete against about a dozen other companies, including Blue Origin and Boeing, and it's expected there will be many more contracts to be had in the coming years. The mission is expected to launch in 2022, and since it's a couple of years out, it may just be the right time for them to send up their Starship, which is in advanced testing now. You can read more about it at digitaltrends.com. All right.